Best Scene, The Crimson Legacy by Adam Lapallo.
Interior, Stockson home living room, day. Damien stands stiffly in the doorway. Bill Stockson approaches. The fireplace crackles and sparks between them.
Mr. Lombard, I truly cannot thank you enough.
Damien nods tersely, watching Bill as one does a wasp in the room. This seems to go unnoticed by Bill.
Drink.
Bill heads to the kitchen. Damien scans the living room. All the curtains are drawn. Ruby's sketch is still on the table.
I'm sure you're glad to have Ruby home. Silence is over.
Yes, indeed, Mr. Lombard.
She's lived with you her entire life?
Always.
It's a long time for a woman to live with her parent. How old is she anyway?
A beat.
Oh, she's,
You don't know how old your only child is?
Bill returns with 2 whiskeys. He isn't smiling anymore.
Where is he? Where is the fiend who stole my daughter away from me?
Damien studies Bill and takes a cautious sip of whiskey.
Doesn't matter. The police have him. It's locked away.
Damien holds Bill's gaze for as long as he can. Then his eyes involuntarily flick toward the Impala parked outside and back. Bill tracks his gaze.
Is he now?
Damien sets his whiskey down on the coffee table.
He is. If it was a vampire, he would have been busy. He'd have had to make not one, but several false identities for himself. How else could he pass off the fact that he never ages unless he simply kills off one persona and assumes the guise of his own son?
I really think you should tell me where the kidnapper is.
And if, say, he had a daughter, another vampire with him, when he came to the U.S., wouldn't it only make sense for him to keep her off the grid for her own protection? Of course, if anything were to happen to her, it would mandate the use of a private investigator. Couldn't have the police finding out about her.
Bill turns away and stares into the fire.
But you know what the most interesting part of all of this is?
Do tell.
The fact that you didn't correct me when I said Ruby was your only child. Tell me, how's Bailey?
Bill turns back. Damien draws his handgun and aims at Bill.
Mr. Stockson, I'd like to ask you a few questions about the murder of Peter Wesley.
A beat. Bill's eyes harden as they lock with Damien's. His whiskey glasses shatter on the floor. His persona shifts.
Well done, Mr. Lombard.
Sir, let's let her get the note in.
Okay. Note, from here on, Bill Stockson's character is referred to as Vasile Sangescu and speaks in a Romanian accent.
Well done, Mr. Lombard. I didn't think you'd piece that part together on your own.
I'm good at my job.
Indeed. Now step aside and let me exact justice on my daughter's kidnapper.
You're not hurting anyone ever again. Gary Lee's a monster, but he deserves a fair trial.
Vasile looms closer, body taut, full of bloodlust.
Protecting the man you were hired to apprehend. You Lombardis never fail to surprise. You do remind me of poor Adriano.
Vasile grins wickedly as 2 long, sharp fangs sprout from his upper lip.
And he was delicious.
Bang, bang, bang. Damien fires 3 shots into Vasile's chest. Vasile staggers but shakes off the wound that would have killed a human. He shrieks like a banshee and leaps over the coffee table, blocking Damien's path to the front door. Damien dives and rips open the curtains, spewing sunlight into the room. The light pelts Vasile in the eyes, momentarily blinding him. Damien throws a punch at Vasile's nose, then another and another. Vasile regains his vision and he floors Damien. Vasile grabs the stunned Damien and hauls him away.